is the time of reckoning. Our task is vengeance.
Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord.
Vengeance will be ours.
We should give thanks.
Whom should we thank?
God.
End of season 1, we left the Borgia family having just kind of saved Rome together, and Lucrezia just had a baby, and there's a feeling of family unity at the end of last series.
It's going so well that it can only go wrong from that point.
We come back, and all seems to be well. All seems to be well. But if we are to achieve this greatness, your birthright, it will be together as family.
This second season starts very clearly with a rift, especially between the brothers.
I know the one sin my father would never forgive. It's fratricide.
Big word, brother.
I think the rivalry between the two brothers, Juan and Cesare, is much more intense. It's not childish anymore.
I think out of all the characters this year, mine is allowed to let rip.
Juan just gets very dark and untrustworthy.
He wants to remind his family that he is a true Borgia, that he has a desire to become as great as they think they are.
Do you love me?
As I love myself.
These days is not a lot.
Juan feels that Cesare is the evil one, the one that everyone should be despising. He tries to get Cesare to show that true darkness that's within himself.
You know, what happens when a rock comes up against a hard place? Something has to give, and I think what we're watching in this series is what gives. You will become the Borgia I always hoped you would be. Lucrezia, as she grows up, begins to develop a bit of steel.
I need your blessing.
You would have to have my forgiveness first.
Forgiveness for what?
For being yourself.
As such a young girl, she got married off to this guy who raped her and beat her, and she's been through such a lot that I think she's prepared to stand up for herself this time and not just for the family.
I will not have this family at war with itself.
It is then up to the Pope to try and keep this family unit from destroying itself from the inside out. To family.
We would restore Rome to its former glory. Under the Borgias, it shall shine, as it did beneath the Caesars. Season 1, there was a lot of setting up of the situation. Now we're beginning to move. We fight fire with fire.
There's a lot more action.
There is corruption. There's little sneaky battles here and there.
Every choice matters this season.
It's a huge, epic tale of wars and faith. But at the center of that, it's a family.